Hi, my name is Inosh, and today we are going to talk about API Gateway. So an API Gateway is a server that is a single entry point to the system. It is similar to Facade pattern from object-oriented design. The API Gateway encapsulates the internal system architecture and provides an API that is tailored to each client. It might have other responsibilities such as authentication, monitoring, load balancing, caching, request shaping, and management, and also static response handling. The API Gateway is responsible for request routing, composition, and protocol translation. All requests from clients first go through the API Gateway. It then routes requests to appropriate microservice. The API Gateway will often handle a request by invoking multiple microservices and aggregating the results. It can translate between web protocols such as HTTP and WebSockets and web unfriendly protocols that are used internally. The API Gateway can also provide each client with a custom API. It typically exposes a core screen API for mobile clients. Consider, for example, the product details scenario. The API Gateway can provide an endpoint that enables a mobile client to retrieve all the product details with a single request. The API Gateway handles the request by invoking the various services like product information, recommendations, reviews, etc., and combining the results. The great example of API Gateway is the Netflix API Gateway. The Netflix streaming service is available on hundreds of different kind of devices including televisions, set-top boxes, smartphones, gaming systems, tablets, etc. Initially, Netflix attempted to provide a one-size-fits-all API for their streaming service. However, they discovered that it didn't work well because of diverse range of devices and their unique needs. Today, they use an API gateway that provides an API tailored for each device by running device-specific adapter code. An adapter typically handles each request by invoking on average 6 to 7 backend services. The Netflix API Gateway handles billions of requests per day. So what are the benefits of API Gateway? A major benefit of using an API Gateway is that it encapsulates the entire structure of the application. Rather than having to invoke specific services, clients simply talk to the gateway. The API Gateway provides each kind of client with a specific API. This reduces the number of round trips between the client and the application. It also simplifies the client code. So what are the drawbacks now? It is yet another highly applicable component that must be developed, deployed, and managed. There is also a risk that API Gateway becomes a development bottleneck. Developers must update the API Gateway in order to expose each microservices endpoints. It is important that the process for updating the API Gateway be as lightweight as possible. Otherwise, developers will be forced to wait in line in order to update the gateway. Despite these drawbacks, however, for most real-world applications, it makes sense to use an API Gateway. So, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.